kick it off to get us underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense takes the field to start this game off. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Now adjusting. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Touch pass on the run. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. To the ground with the back. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that run play.
Unloads to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Couldn't get anything done on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. He finds his man.
Such a great job on the defense, winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now he's 3rd long. 3rd long, now go dime package to nickel back. Taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Gets it out fast. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get it.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out. Something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the 1st down.
Got his man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's O'Brien. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Running back goes in motion. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And he's got it! Touchdown, Kentucky!
Touchdown, Kentucky.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers offense has the ball for the 1st time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Quarterback on the keeper. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Memphis wants to move quickly. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he intercepts it.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. He's got him this time. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. A 1st and 10 for this offense. He's got his man.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Wildcats are rolling down the field. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the...
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Now the play fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Loss of 6 yards on the play. 3rd down coming up.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds a man on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. They're setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's... Forget the punt. He's going to throw it. So no dice on 3rd down, and they'll punt it away on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Gets it out quickly. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Memphis picking up the tempo. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Back to the air one more time. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Looking to take a shot. Snags it down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. He's right on target. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to throw. It's O'Brien. It's complete. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get
open runway ahead. He's at the 30, the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Memphis.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They'll immediately call timeout. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but going deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's O'Brien. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Looking to throw for it. Coming after it. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, too big.
Unloads it downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. Going for the big play. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Wildcats! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. What a cannon this dude has for an arm.
And there's nothing more frustrating than you watch a Hail Mary and they don't get it to the end zone, or they throw it out of the back of the end zone. Great job by the quarterback. You got to put that thing way up in the air, and he does. His receiver comes down with it. What a play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40?
Well, give the defense credit, because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Got his man quickly. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up 3. It's 3rd and 7. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They're going to throw it again. He's got his man across the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. Fires to the middle. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Kentucky! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Memphis wants to move quickly.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Rides to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He makes the connection. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on, and he muffs it, a loose football. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? And least they fell on it. Coming out on first down with the play fake. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? After the misfire, now on second down. Back to pass, it's O'Brien. He unleashes a long one. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Kentucky will be forced to punt. After that last fake, I think we know why he's a punter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Oh, look out. Past the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese.
He's taking the shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. Handoff from the gun. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 4 receivers spread across the field, 3 on the right on 2nd and 4. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Memphis picking up the tempo. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They bring the punter onto the field now. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to throw. It's O'Brien. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take him back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. From the gun, give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. And they finally get it to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. He'll pull it on the read. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll... And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the... We'll have a tie game in the fourth. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now it's second and goal. He'll do it himself. Diving for the score, and the ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Loss of 4.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Great job by the freshman, kept his eyes in the right place and made the play. Offense getting set for first down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Makes his connection. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's O'Brien. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Complete downfield. Tackled, but he has a first down. Memphis wants to move quickly. He's looking to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3, and electric run has them set up. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. He'll keep it himself. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. They're trying to get to him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. If you're the defensive coordinator, no time to worry about bust. You have to sell out to get the ball back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. On the option. He'll toss it. Still running at the 40. Racing down the left side. The 20. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. He wants to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that for Palmer. It's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaching.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Line gets set, first down. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. The give on the inside. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever... Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. And the Cardinals will kick it away to start. Fair catch called for and made. The Wildcats offense is on the field for the first time today. It's a basketball state. There's no question about that. But when they square off with the Governor's Cup, oh, football is big time.
Oh, it's so beautiful, too. And usually interconference rivalry game, too. It means a lot to these fans, and the bragging rights are rich.
Yeah, you're right, guys. It's not just horse racing in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. They play a big-time football game here as well. I've actually called this game before. These fans get hyped.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. The Wildcats pulled out a thriller the last time these two met.
And they were so happy after that win because they dug down deep and made the plays.
He's looking deep. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. Might as well stick with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
On the run, fires downfield. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking to go up top on first down. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. This offense has a second down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the Wildcats get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Looking for a man. It's O'Brien. They're working that left side. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Wildcats have this offense rolling. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And it's caught! Touchdown, Kentucky! And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cardinals in the hurry up. Play action. Oh, and the ball squirts out near their own goal line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Ball was loose in their own end zone, and the defense recovered it for a touchdown. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting... Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Offense gets set for second down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. At the 45 on his way. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown Cardinals! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
At the 35, he's loose. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. He's got his man. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Quarterback now breaking the field. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's O'Brien. Lets it fly. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds a man in the middle. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats. That is confidence in your arm strength. Look at the revolutions on that one as he zips it in there.
Confidence, arm arrogance, whatever you want to call it. You can tell he believed it. He put it right where he needed to. You got double coverage. You got to fit it in there. He believed, and he did.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively...
Snags it on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Cardinals. What a catch and run for 6. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time. And the pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line. These two first met in 1912 and both have a rich history of stars. Johnny Unitas, Lamar Jackson from Louisville, Bear Bryant, Tim Couch at Kentucky through the years. The rivalry is a great one, fellas.
That's a great list of people to think about in this rivalry. Obviously, it runs deep, and the uniforms are solid, right? Like bright red, blue on the other side, just a nice color clash.
Yeah, visually and optically, you're right. This is a very good-looking rivalry game, but it's also good on the field. There's a lot of talent assembled here today.
The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough space. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Louisville. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with the tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. He gets a block, and he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Working that left side now. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's O'Brien. Getting some heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And after the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, this offense faces 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Running it back, it's Shaw. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll try the run. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Shakes off the tackler. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got his man downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He turns it loose to the left. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Quick strike complete. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic.
Makes the grab inside the 30. He's running free down the middle. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Cardinals.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Personal foul.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. 1st down here for the offense. He wants to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Kentucky!
And coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more score. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. From the gun, the ground game. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Cardinals will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Back to throw, it's O'Brien. Swings it out to his running back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile guy.
They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? They'll try to run for it. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Shows he smashes his way through again. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the catch.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. He's going to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip for the house. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He's got his man. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. And the Cardinals headed quickly to the line. Looking for room. It's all. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. They'll line up for a second down play.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake, now to throw. That pass is incomplete. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Movement here from the tight end. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. The offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Tackle was made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With jet sweep pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw. It's O'Brien. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
1st down here for the offense. He'll do it himself. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Cardinals will punt this one away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful. I
agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Let it bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, the short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He's got him, and they convert. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Give to the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Handoff to the lone back. Tackled after picking up the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays.
Got some room entered to the goal line. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky.
This is why you consistently run the football steady.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And he snatches it and comes down in the end zone for the 2. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisville has it back on the offense, coming out ready to attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB.
And he breaks into the open. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. And the Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry up. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Quarterback on the keeper. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a single. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're getting this guy lathered up. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is ready to move those sticks for the first down. And the quarterback takes a knee in victory formation, and he'll get to do it one more time as the clock winds inside a minute. So hope stays alive. The undefeated season lives on as they inch closer to that 12-0 goal and what they hope will be a berth in the college football playoff.
And I'm just so impressed with the mindset of this football team each and every week. They're poised. They're focused. They have a good game plan. They know who they are, and they go out and they execute. It's as if they're not even thinking about the college football playoff. David, they're just trying to be the best version of themselves each and every week.
And it sounds cliche and it sounds stupid, but know who you are. Do it well. Don't beat yourself. All those things are the things that coaches are going to say, but you can tell this team's done a great job up until this point. I got a feeling they're going to finish really strong, and I got a feeling those college football playoffs are right around the corner.
That's going to do it for us.